guys. Well, it's not the typical lives that I usually do. I don't have the lights on, because my face is not important today. Today, I'm at my most vulnerable stage right now. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. I know everybody that come here to support this movement or watch me speak is a family. It's a group of people that's really dedicated and really compassionate about this movement. So I'm gonna share, I always share my highs with y'all. I share my laughter with y'all. So I'm gonna share some of my pain with y'all. I'm gonna share some what's on my mind with y'all. So today I just been reflecting about everything that's going on in Haiti, and it really affects me hard. Y'all been watching the news, y'all been seeing what's going on. And if you look at my thumbnail, that's just I went to Google, right? And I typed up a bunch of different countries. I typed up Mexico, I typed up Cuba, I typed up Barbados, and I even typed up Ghana. And I went to the images, and they showed you all this beautiful things, tourist attractions and everything. Then I went to Haiti, and when I went to Haiti, that's what Google showed. And I must say, things is bad right now in Port-au-Prince. I'm the type of guy that don't try to reflect on what's going on, but right now things is bad right now in Port-au-Prince. I would say it's nowhere safe to live at right now in Port-au-Prince. Places that I used to talk so good about, like the mountains, are now being invaded by, they no longer gangs, they are a militia. They are an army that's being funded by politicians. So we can no longer call an armed group of people gangs. They surpassed the level of gang. So things is real rough right now. A lot of our people are leaving the country, just for safety reasons, because things is at all-time bad right now. And when I think about that, I just think about the school, I think about the movement, and I think what we represent to the community. Because right now, this is our darkest moment. But the school and what we doing is our light. It's our light. And we could get further ahead, right? If I get rid of some kids, downsize, right? Downsize the kids or downsize the staff. It would make my job less harder, my bills less harder if I choose to downsize. But if I downsize, that means that I'm taking away from people in a moment where it's really needed in our time of need. And that's something that I don't desire to do. So will my job be harder? Yes. I will carry on that extra just to be able to find a way to strive or struggle for my brother and sisters to provide a way. So I mean this from the bottom of my heart, y'all. Today, I come to y'all, and all I'm asking y'all for is prayer. Prayer. That's all I'm asking y'all for. No matter what you believe in, just if it's positive energy, just prayer for the people in Haiti, for the staff, for the school. That's what we need. See, I just finished praying because I just was reflecting. I'm just thinking about everything. And I just had to pray, man, leave it in God's hand, because I know what we represent to the community. I know what we represent. And then the thing that really hurt me so much is seeing the wages, seeing what the wages that's in our country. Like, our people work so hard for at the end of the month to get paid $100 or $150. And when you think about that in the condition that the country is going, how can they possibly live with that, right? And I see how hard my staff work. And I want to congratulate them, and I appreciate them because they are really dedicated to this movement. Today, I wanted to share some videos with y'all, but editing is not my strong suit, but I'm going to do it anyway. The staff made it special for the children today. Got them chocolate, got them bread, did whatever possible just to celebrate with them. And that didn't come from the school budget. That came from them. So they give more of themselves than what I asked for them. So I definitely appreciate it. So what we asking now, y'all, is prayer, real prayer, fasting, whatever that's possible, because We cannot fail, y'all. We cannot fail. I know what this movement represents to the community. I know what this movement represents to the children. I know what this movement represents to the staff. And once again, I must tell y'all, excuse the darkness, but I believe that seeing my face is not important at this time. It's just my voice that's important. So just hear it out. Just hear my voice. Don't even look at my face. My face is not important. It's the words. It's the way that I feel. And right now I'm coming to you, with my most vulnerable moment, just letting you hear my heart, letting you hear my spirit, letting you hear the reason that I fight, and letting you see what I feel. That's what's important to me right now. Just getting that message to y'all. Hopefully it could resonate with y'all so y'all can see what's happening. We started this movement off with just a goal and a dream, y'all. We didn't have no money to start this movement. We didn't even have no location. But the Creator is the best of planners, and He will guide you to what's pure in your heart. So in doing so, we was able to get an abandoned building, abandoned location. And then the diasporas came together and stepped up. It was real rugged, y'all. The walls was brick, the floors was flooding. But through the grace of the Most High, we was able to get some benches, was able to get some staff, was able to get some books, and we got started on what this movement was intended for, teaching the children, taking the children that didn't have a chance, didn't have an opportunity and education into a safe place where we are molding them, we are building them, because no child should get left behind. And that's the reason that our country is in this condition now, because so many children was left behind these prior years that they have no other outlets in order to provide for themselves. So it's easy for them to be manipulated and used as a tool for darkness. So in the beginning, it was real rough, it was real ugly. But due to y'all, the people that's been watching, we started upgrading, we started making it look better. Then we got into the new place, which has definitely been a blessing, because we see constantly with what we have, we are elevating. We're not staying stagnated in one role. We're not painting this picture. We showing growth consistently. But unfortunately for us, once we start showing that growth and start showing some of the things, some of the tools, and some of the help that we receive, a lot of people felt though like, oh, they made it. They good. They don't need our help because they got it. And that truly hurt us, because a lot of people feel as though we got it, right? But the original intention for the school was to grow, was to show what we could build when we come together. And to see that it's coming together should encourage you or motivate you to even further to want to support. Not say they got it and leave. No, we need your help more now, because you actually see what's being done. You actually see where it's going. You actually see the growth in the presence. You see the growth in the presentation. You see the growth in the curriculum. You see the growth in everything that we're doing. So that means we are doing everything that's right. Doing everything that's right. And I'm very mindful of how we represent our people, because I know our people are very prideful, very skillful, and very prideful people. So we could not, for the sake of donations, remain in a situation that do not reflect who we are as a people. No, we had to continuously elevate. But in the process of elevating the appearance of the school and the curriculum, a lot of people felt they're going to be okay. And now, we're dealing with some hardship. We going through some stuff because the people that was once there is no longer there, right? So things have become so hard. But we fighting with everything that we got, every strength that we got, to just keep fighting, and it's a hard job. But when I look into the face of those children, those innocent kids, it gives me strength. And when I looked into the face of my staff, like Miss Yamati or Mrs. Richland, who work day in, day out, around the clock to give all of them to this movement because it's not just a job, it's what this movement represents to the community. We understand this has never been done before. It's not movements like this in Haiti. This hasn't been done before. This is not the norm. People don't just create free school. There's always a profit, but instead, I'm bringing the diaspora community together to do something that y'all can see with y'all 2 eyes being done, y'all. And it's being done. And that's the important things. The kids are learning and the objective is being met. And we're not staying stagnated because a water that don't move, it's no good to drink. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep flowing and keep flowing. And this is what we're doing. We are building it. And now to the point that we are at now, right? Every day I wake up and I be like, man, how we gonna keep the doors to this movement going? Because we tried a few business ideas, we tried a few things, but you have to understand the condition of the country is really stagnating the growth of a lot of things. Even in my personal life, even how I make my money. I used to have a contract doing telemarketing. That's how I make my money. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I take care of myself, right? Telemarketing, we had a contract. Not for the school, me personally, Brother Love personally. And due to the gas crisis that was going on, the cell towers wasn't working no more. And people was protesting, and unfortunately they cut down a lot of the wires, but due to the gas crisis, the cell towers wasn't working. So I was unable to work. So I lost my contract. That set me back tremendously in my personal life because now I'm no longer able to take care of myself, right? So taking care of myself was taking care of the school because I would not let the movement fall. If I had $500 and it took $500 to save the school, trust and believe I'm going to save the school because I've been here since day one. I've seen all the hard work that's been put into to get this movement like this. We didn't buy this movement like it is now. We didn't find this movement like it is now. This was hard work, determination, ambition, passion, and love, empathy, kindness. We started this movement with just a thought, a goal, a dream, and the people that's been watching us seen the growth, seen the steps that we took because it was being poured into the right places. As we elevate to have a computer class, as we elevated to have a STEM program, as we are now trying to elevate to do water programs and all the different things that's going to make these kids well-rounded. This is what we are fighting for. We are a light in a moment of darkness. This is what we stand for. This is what it's about. This is the diaspora. We don't need no government to help us. The government gonna block us. We gotta pour our sources, our resources into something real, into something that's gonna get the job done. And that's what we stand for here, y'all. So I'm sitting here right now, I'm just stressing, because we got a long road ahead of us, y'all. And you know, my thing is, as long as we could pay the teachers, as long as we could feed the kids, there's no limits to what we could do because that's the budget right there. Let's pay the teachers, let's feed the kids. And then I'm just saddened by just thinking about our brothers and sisters work all month to receive such a meager paycheck. But everything has a start, and one day we're gonna get established and I'm gonna give them what they are worth. But unfortunately, that is the minimum wage. That is like the average price for teachers in Haiti, which is really sad because that make our struggles even realer. That make our people have to suffer more. Prices is up, and of all the goods, but yet the paycheck remain the same. And I'm sharing this with you in the darkness, my moment of vulnerability, because I do this from the heart. I do this from my soul. Like, I can't run to nobody. When I'm feeling like this, you know what I did? I got on my knees and I just prayed. So for everybody out there right now, y'all, what I would want from y'all is prayer, Pray for Haiti. Pray for this movement. Pray for this movement to be stabilized. Pray for this movement to continue going and growing because Haiti needs this, especially in this time right now. And y'all been watching what has been done. We are meeting all the objectives, no matter what needed to be done. They could say whatever they want to say about brother love. People could try to bash me or say stuff about my brother or me or whatever. But say he came out there with a goal and a dream and he's meeting the objectives and he's raising the bar. He's meeting the standards because he started this movement with just a goal, with just a thought. He's seen something that was close to his heart, something that bothered him. And instead of talking about it, did something about it. And all the objectives is being met. All the objectives is being met. And that's what's important. It's easy for the enemy to come and try to bash your name or try to bash your growth. They're not thinking about nothing else but them. You know, some people want the glory. I don't want the glory. I don't want the glory. I do this for real. I do this for Haiti. I do this for my peoples. You see, I'm not even active as I need to be because I don't need the glory. I don't do this for money. When you don't see me on here, that's because I'm trying to figure out a way to take care of my life. I'm trying to figure out a way to establish myself because this is two different entities. When you see I'm doing the school is not what fund me. The school don't pay me. The school don't do this for me. It don't. The school is my burden. But a burden that I'm happy to carry because I know what it represents. A burden that I'm happy to carry because I know what it represents. If I carry that burden, the children in our community will have somebody with the knowledge, somebody with the empathy, somebody with the love for their peoples and their country to guide them, to assist them that will open up doors for them. A system that will give them opportunity, and that's what it's about, y'all. So I will carry that burden, no problem about it. And I say that very aggressively, very passionately, because I feel it in my spirit, and that's how the spirit came to me to deliver it. So excuse me if I'm too rough around the edges, but I'm just being real. I'm just being vulnerable. Don't even look at my face. My face is not even important at this time. Listen to this message. Close your eyes and listen to this message, and you will know if it's real or not. And with the less, we've been able to do what we are doing, meeting our objectives because what is intended for is being done. So I need y'all help, y'all. Let's pray. Let's pray for opportunity. Let's pray for God's blessing. Let's pray for God's favor. Not for me. For me too, but not for me. I'm not important. But these children are. The staff are. The ones that work in, day out, they are important. The children and the opportunities this could possibly present for the children tomorrow. Because you never know, y'all. You could create something. You could definitely create something by what you see here. These children one day you could guide them. They learning. They have these. They have this education that they learning. You could guide them. Engineering, science, technology, and they also learning farming. They learning all these different curriculums. You could guide them. You never know. Maybe one day, like, they could start opening up different BPOs, telemarketing, just find ways to bring in revenue that don't come from just the source of Haiti that try to minimize our pay. Because let me tell you something, right? Here's one problem with Haiti. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Everything that we got in Haiti, like land, homes, or anything that's for sale, all that money leave out the country. It don't get reinvested. The money don't get reinvested in the country. It's money that's being taken out the country to go in other places. What we need to do is we need to start finding ways to take money from other places and bringing it back into the country. This is what we need to do. We need to find a way to bring American dollars in the country. See, when you go to these different countries, their currency have value. You might want to be able to use American dollars unless you change that currency. But in Haiti, they don't even want our currency. They want American dollars because they planning to ship that to another country. So we gotta find ways, y'all, to bring it back home, man. Let's do this. This represents so much, man. This is going on this is actually what, our third year. We've been open, y'all, and anybody that's been watching us, I've seen the growth, and I'm very blessed for that, man. There's so much more that we could do, man. But understand, whenever you're trying to be productive, whenever you're trying to do good, you're always gonna have roadblocks, and sometimes the roadblock could be our own kind. Our own kind. You know, we have to find a way to unite, y'all. We have to find a way to unite, man, because and one thing that I hate to hear is when a group of Haitians get together, how bad they talk about Haitians. Like nobody talk worse about Haitians than us. Oh, Haitians on war, oh, da 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 da. It's like the Haitians hate each other, and that's not gonna get us nowhere. That's gonna destroy us, that's gonna separate us. If you look at history, because history is very important into the future. If you look at history, what got us our independence was our unity. And if you look at the history, let's just say in America too, when we first came to America, Haitians wasn't respected at all. We was ridiculed, we was bullied. You know, a lot of nice church boys had to turn into fighting boys, you know, and what got us respect was the fact that we stood together, we united together. I didn't have to know you. If you Haitian, you my brother, you my sister. I don't have to know you. If they do something to you, they're gonna have to do something to all of us. So that united front kept us safe while we was going to school, made our school a little bit easier. And that's all we need, y'all. We need to find a way. And when I be seeing brothers and sisters traveling, I always tell them just you know, certain words that you can't say, right? Because I seen how Kanye got banned, right? So I won't say certain nation groups that might get offended. But if you just look at the Italians, if you look at the Irish, if you look at all these different groups, let's use this Japanese because they got one of the, okay, I'm not gonna go off topic. Like the Japanese groups, Chinese groups, they stick together. They put their money together. They build together. They build equity firms together. They become rich together because they have that sense of unity. And that's what we need back home. We have to learn and trust each other. We have to empower each other. That's what's gonna bring us together. You know, instead of me buying a building, I need to be able to trust. By myself, I need to be able to have 3, 4 Haitians I could trust. Then that could trust me. We buy that building. We split our money up. We do something. Now we buying 5 buildings. This is the way we need to think. Let's come together. Let's find the people that we could trust and just build and invest and let's go and let's get it, y'all. That's the key to our freedom. That's the key to our growth. All the problems that we have does not lie in the hands of the government for the government to fix because the government is puppets. The government is the one that's funding all the militia that you see right now. The government is the problem and the root to what you see that's going on today right now. People scared to go outside their house. People graduated college. People got businesses. People got homes. People doing everything right. The only thing that's holding us back is the conditions that's been designed and been man-made. You know, because they was bought, the politicians was bought by different countries, by politicians from different countries that waved a few money in their hands and now they just destroying the country. You understand? Because it all has a trail. So I can't speak on nothing that's beyond my understanding because I cannot even understand that even from a logical point of view. I cannot understand it. I don't respect it. Those people do not have no honor. They don't have no integrity. So that means they will die 1,000 deaths and only in this lifetime will they get some joy. But once the flesh is gone and the spirit remain, that's what you will be judged by. Your spirit, what's in you. So I feel very sorry for them. They out here chasing something that was created by man, something that have no value in the true essence of life, and that's just money. Instead, you violate something that you're gonna take with you for the rest of your life. That's your spirit. That's your energy. That's your conscience. That's your being. You're violating that, destroying just for to profit something that's earthly. And that wasn't godly, that wasn't created by the creator. It's not true wealth. So I'm not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what we could do, the impact that we could have, the difference that we could make, the children that we could save, the adults that we could empower, the community that we could uplift, all the great things that's possible. And none of this is possible through man. I just ask y'all to pray for this movement. That's what I ask y'all for, y'all. Let's pray for this movement. Let's pray for these children. Let's pray for these staffs. And if you find it in your heart to pray for me, that's even better. Thank you. I appreciate that. But let's pray for these children. Let's pray for this movement. Let's pray for this school, y'all. We really need it. You know, when you see me, I'm always happy. I'm always laughing. But I just was thinking today, man, and not to get too emotional, I was really thinking, I was really hurt. I was really floored by the condition of the country, what's going on, and even my burden, even my struggles. I was constantly trying to find a way to play my part and keep all this stuff funded, paying my teachers who's so much needed, you know, and even having to reach out to people and people looking at me funny, like treating me bad, treating me less than a man because I need your help to keep this movement going. And that's a part of myself that I'm sacrificing, you know. But how much of that can I take? I'm taking a whole lot, right? But it's for a good cause, and God see me. And God always kept me safe, y'all. Like, I can't even tell y'all some of the things that I've been through just watching this stuff in Haiti. Like, I remember one time I was outside, La Boule 12, y'all, La Boule 12. I was living directly in the war zone. That was such a beautiful area before things just got chaotic. So I was in La Boule 12 one time, and I was outside. I think I was buying something, and I'm a very social guy. Everybody know me. I'm a social guy, but I mind my business, and I don't stay too long. And I'm from New Jersey. I'm from an urban area in New Jersey, so you got to know how to move at all times. I was talking to the guys. I'm like, yeah, da, and I left. Literally 2 minutes after I left, you just heard gunshot, massacre. Not just a massacre, but they set those guys on fire. Like, they set them on fire. Innocent people got killed, and some people, I guess, that I don't know, but just, and I'm sitting there, I'm just looking at it like, wow, I just literally just left there. It got so real that sometimes I don't even know. It might sound crazy to y'all, right? But only those that have been in these close to death situations can understand. Sometimes I question my existence. Am I really alive? Am I alive? Or am I dead and I just don't want to accept it? So now I'm living in a parallel universe where only what I think matters. Because what makes me so special? Why did out of all those people, God remove me out that spot at the time that he did? Is this real? So, and I just got to understand that I am alive. I am blessed. God just got a bigger plan for me. God see my heart. He see what's going on here. So that's very important, and I do not take that for granted, y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all long. I just wanted to share my heart with y'all. I wanted to share a piece of my soul with y'all. So y'all can see what a brother is asking. I'm just asking for y'all to pray for this movement, y'all. I want y'all to know, I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging. I just want you to know the importance. There's no movement like this in Haiti. There's no movement. There's no movement with the equipment that we have. And this is what we wanted. We wanted to reach the top of the pinnacle of what we could do for our kids. You understand? We wanted to, and it's so much more that needs to be done. It's so much more that needs to be done. I want to go get some super, like, top of the line professor. Somebody that's going to ask for $500 to $1,000 a month. but that's going to be very necessary for the growth and the development of what we're doing. But everything is baby steps, baby steps. I want to continue growing this movement, and the curriculum is very important to me because it's the mind that we are trying to to liberate. It's the mind that we are trying to reach, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So for all my peoples, all my brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles that's watching this, don't ask what your country could do for you, but what can you do for your country? This is a movement for us, by us. Panu Pu Nu. It's on us to pour into our country what we want to see. The power lies within us, y'all. So that's my short live. I just was reflecting. I'm just thinking about my country, thinking about the condition. I'm thinking about the children. I'm thinking about the movement. You know, and it's a burden that I'm happy to carry because I know what it's for. I have the insight and the vision to know what this represents in the community. So no matter what I got to go through, no matter what I got to go through for it, I'm going to go through it because I know what it represents. I know what it represents. Let's educate these children. Let's make sure tomorrow that they're not utilized for darkness. Let's make sure we teach them to the point where you, as a business owner, say, wow, I want to bring these kids, I want to bring 3 of these kids here to work for my business or to help me build this, because those kids have that knowledge, they have that education, that they will be an asset and not a liability to society. Thank you, everybody, for bearing with me in this dark, even though I have light. But I just felt, though, that my words was more important than my face. So this is why I didn't share my pretty face with y'all today, y'all. So we need y'all prayers. Pray for this movement, because at this point, only God can help us, y'all. It's time to pay the teachers. We gotta feed the kids. We gotta do a bunch of stuff, but we just need y'all prayers, y'all. Just ask God to show this movement favor, and we will continue being a light to our community. We will continue finding ways to expand the education that these kids receive. You know, and one of the things that we got to do too, that I believe in, is agriculture. Very, very important. We got to teach them about those principles that's been passed down since the beginning of time. They have to learn it. You know, so it's very important. Like sometimes, you know, I had to step back for a little while. I had to take a step back from the school for a little while my brother Shamba is doing such a wonderful job to really experience this moment that I just had, this epiphany, this moment of reflection. I had to step away from it to be like, I really can't believe this is what's going on right now. The teachers work so hard for the end of the month to get $100, man. And then sometimes, and imagine if that time come, you can't get that to them. How would you feel, right? That time come, they work that hard for something so meager, but you can't get them that. That'd be crazy, right? That'd be reasons to be like, we gotta shut down the school because I can't have people working for free. I can't have people busting their butt to do all this and they can't get paid. So this is why your contribution and your prayers is very important, because this is what keep the lights on. This is what keep the movement on. The people that sponsor a teacher's salary, sponsor a child, that's what keep the lights on, y'all. That's the key behind this movement. So it's a must that we focus on it if we want to continue seeing this, y'all. Please share this with your like-minded individuals, with your friends, and go look back to where we started. So where we at right now, we still got many steps to go, but that means that everything that we intended to do is being done. You see the growth. So it's very powerful, y'all. That's something that you could believe in. That's something you could trust in. That's something that's showing you results. And it's all for the kids, it's all for the community. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that played a part in this movement. Thank you for everybody that called me, just to check up on me. Thank you so much, because I deal with my own personal issues, but it's not the place for that. I converted this channel. This channel was just about showing you Haiti. But me being a visionary that I am, I seen what could be done by having this access, by having this platform. And instead of getting thousands of views and getting thousands of dollars on my YouTube channel by showing you all the things that people like to see, I did it for the children, I did it for the kids, and I just did it for the vibe of positivity. And I'm living up to my name, brother, love in Haiti. That's all we represent, love in Haiti. That's it, y'all. That's it, that's it, that's it. So I appreciate y'all. Everybody have a blessed, wonderful day. And once again, big shout out to my brother Jamba. All the information is there. Smoothie TV. I didn't get a chance to read no comments today, y'all, because I just had to speak my mind. Thank you so much, y'all. May God bless y'all. Keep this movement in your prayers.